Hi there everybody, Ollie here, aka Secret Nimbus here, another episode of Test Pack Please Ignore. So at the end of my last episode, I think I had been working on... I can't remember, what had I been working on the last episode? I can't quite remember actually. My brain has totally gone. Was it... I think it might be some Thorncraft stuff. I think I was working on wands and stuff like that from what I remember. Yeah, I think I was working on a little bit of research with Thorncraft. Let me have a quick look at the Thornomicon. Oh yeah, I was working on some Thaumaturgy and some... I don't think I was working on any alchemy. I did start to look at Golomancy as well, but didn't really get that far. I'm sure I'll get more into it at some point. So yeah, that's what I was working on. So last couple of episodes has been Thorncraft. Now back to some more of the tech stuff. So what I'm going to be building today is a digital miner. I did actually build one for an episode, and then, so as you can see in my ME system as a digital miner, but basically I recorded the whole episode, and because I've been experimenting with open broadcaster software to record my episodes from now on, I kind of forgot to actually select the game as a scene and recorded about 20 odd minutes of just blackness. So yeah, today we're gonna try and build another digital miner, as they are pretty cool. It's always great to have more than one of this kind of thing. It's essentially Mekanism's version of the Quarry. So it's a fairly complex device. The most complicated bit is this atomic disassembler. Then we need a couple of these logistical sorters, a robot, which I think is essentially Mekanism's version of a golem. I'm not sure what they do. A couple of steel casings and a couple of atomic cores. So yeah, to start off with, we're going to make this atomic disassembler to start off with. As like I said, that is the most complicated part of this machine, so it requires a lot of these atomic cores, 4 in this part of the recipe. I'll show you how to make the obsidian ingot at the end. So this disassembly core requires 4 of these teleportation cores, a couple of the Mekanism speed and energy upgrades, and each of these teleportation cores requires a diamond and 2 atomic cores. So first of all, what we want to do is we're going to build this disassembly core first. So we need 4 of these teleportation cores, which requires 8 atomic cores altogether, which requires 40 of these electrolytic cores. So we're going to build 40 of them first. So when I recorded this the first time, I had hardly any of these enriched alloys ready. So hopefully this time I'm a bit more prepared and can actually build these 40 what are they called? Excellent. So how many enriched alloys have I got left? 187. Marvelous. So as you can see, I can now build these teleportation cores straight away. Oh no, I need to build the actual atomic cores first, don't I? Whoopsie daisy. Where are we? So yeah, atomic cores. Boom. 10. Okay, that's slightly too many, but not the end of the world. So where were we? So we want to build 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Excellent. So that's already in place. So we've built the 4 teleportation cores. Now the item speed upgrades is more enriched alloys and some osmium dust, so we can build 2 of them. We also need to build 2 of the energy upgrades, which you can use in all of the Mekanism machines. They basically just enhance how fast they smelt and process things, and how much energy they can store, which is pretty cool. So now I've got that built. I think we already have another atomic core in place. There we go. Boom. 1 disassembly core. Excellent. So we need to build 4 more of these atomic cores next. So 4 times 4 is 16. So we need another 16. Are these what they called? I can't remember what they're called now. 14, 15, 16. What are they called? Electrolytic cores. That's what I'm looking for. So 2, 3, 4. Okay, there, yeah, that was all I needed to make, wasn't it? 4. Excellent. So we've made the 4 atomic cores. We need the energy tablet. There we go. That goes in. And we also need to make this obsidian ingot. Now, to make the obsidian ingot, first of all, what we need to do is you need to make refined obsidian dust, which is, if we go along, you go to a metallurgical infuser, you put some diamond dust in there, you get some pulverized obsidian. So pulverized obsidian, here we go, 1, 2, 3. The reason I'm making 3 is that you need 2 more later on, so I may as well make 3 now. So what we want to do is I have this metallurgical infuser, or it's still got some diamond dust in from the previous video, so we can just drop that in there, have that processing. Then what you need to do once you've made it into, it's like refined, if we go along, refined obsidian dust, you then need to come along to this osmium compressor. We're going to need, if we go to osmium, we need 1, 2, 3. I just realised I've got some osmium ore, which can start running through my Mekanism system. Yeah, you need to, one osmium ingot per piece of refined obsidian dust. So I built this osmium compressor. I thought it was going to be like some crazy machine. So if we go to osmium compressor, where are you? Osmium compressor. It's a really simple recipe. Just steel casing, 4 redstone, 2 circuits, and a couple of bits of glass. So it's a nice simple recipe. So we're just going to run that refined osmium dust through there, grab that 3rd one, run it all through, make these 3 what are they called, obsidian ingots. That's what I'm looking for. So yeah, they're pretty straightforward to make. It just requires a metallurgical infuser, an osmium compressor, some diamond dust, and a couple of bits of osmium. So all in all, fairly straightforward. So not too bad indeed. So we're just going to grab that last bit. So I think basically all it's doing is just compressing the obsidian dust into some osmium to make an a obsidian ingot. So there we go. That's that bit done. We'll just stay down here now. It's in front of a crafting monitor. So we want to go back to this atomic disassembler. No, not spell it like that. There we go. So where were we? So we've made, I think that's everything now. So there we go. First bit down, atomic disassembler, and far more organised for this time round than was the first one. So if we go back to the digital miner. Here we go. So we've made the first bit, which is the atomic disassembler. We'll make the steel casings next, just 4 bits of steel, 1 bit of osmium. So we'll just chuck them in the system, nice and quick. So the row bit here, that's what we need the 2 more bits of obsidian ingot for. We need some steel. We need 2 more of these energy tablets, so 1 and 2. We also need another atomic core, so let's build 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. Are we running? No, I'm running out of, I think it's gold. So let me just grab this. That did grab 32. Let me just double check that recipe. So yeah, I'm running out of the gold dust, I think. So if I pop up here, start running that through. I built a second pulverizer in the last episode as well, just so I could pulverize up some of my mechanism or dictionary ingots down to thermal expansion ones, so they didn't get run back through, so I could use them in these recipes. So where were we? So I think we need to make an atomic core. There we go. 1 more atomic core to make the robot. And then what are we missing? Oh yeah, the electric chest, which is really straightforward. Just a circuit, steel, 2 chests, and some glass. So we'll make one of these circuits first. Excellent. Electric, yep, I think that's everything, because I've already got some chests and steel and glass in the system. So we'll just chuck you in there, and I think the robot should be done, apart from the chest, which does not want to go in there. So there we go. We'll dump the robot in the system. Marvellous. So next, we've got the logistical sorters. Nice and easy. Circuit, piston, iron. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. So we need 2 of them, 1 for each of the logistical sorters. Piston, we don't want to use dart force ingots, so there we go. We'll just use iron. Marvellous, marvellous. Should be able to shift click them in. 1 and 2. Marvellous. So we're almost done. Just 2 more atomic cores to go. So we need to make 1, 2. So what am I out of? I am finally out of enriched alloys, thankfully. Here's some I made earlier. So we can go boop, 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 boop. Drop it in, drop it in. So where was it? Was it electrolytic cores? Yeah, 2. So I've got 2 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Marvellous. So that's the 8 we need for the final 2 atomic cores. And then we go 1, 2, boom. Then in theory we need, oh yeah, we need 1 more control circuit. In it goes, and then boff, what am I missing? Oh yeah, logistical sorters. Logistical sorters. 1 and 2. Marvellous. There we go. So digital miner number 2. Digital. So I'm now going to show you how these work. So do I have tesseracts in here? No. So what I'm going to do first is make sure I've got at least a couple of tesseracts. So if we skip around here, I've got tesseract frames. Excellent. So I might only just be able to set 1 of these up this turn, so this video, but if we go to tesseract like so, we need some bronze, some silver, and a tesseract frame. So 1 and 2. So that's 2 tesseracts set up. Excellent. I think what we now need to do is, I just realised that is not full. Let me go cobblestone. There we go. I've got 260,000 of the stuff. That's pretty crazy. Let's go set up this digital miner. So I don't know, we'll fly over here somewhere, because I could just drop it down at a peg still there. That's pretty cool. Might have to capture that in a safari net. So what I'm going to do, just drop the digital miner down, say here. Excellent. As you can see, it's plopped down. Looks like a kind of a giant spider, which is pretty sweet. Just wondering which one the power goes on. So let me just drop down a tesseract on top. That'll do for now. And then we want to go Quarry. Quarry. And then we'll do item mode blocked, fluid mode blocked, energy mode sieve only. There we go. Let's see if this bad boy is now getting power. Has it got red? Excellent. There we go. It's got redstone flux, which is what we want. So yeah, what we now need to do is configure it. So at the moment, it's fully. So you can reset it. I think you can reset it from here as well. Auto eject silk touch, which we want on, because basically what that'll do is any ores that it digs up, such as diamond, redstone, all that jazz, it will silk touch them, which is pretty cool. If we now go to the config, apparently this is the one I did earlier. So let me just delete that one and show you how this all works. So you've got the radius. So we want, I think the maximum you can have is 32. So essentially the same distance as a quarry. So this is the minimum level that you want it to dig to. So it will go all the way down to 0. The maximum will go up to 60. That's fine by me. You can do inverse mode. And the way that works is that when you go to a filter, so for example, if we go ore dictionary, do ore star, hit save. Now what this will actually do, as you can see them all flashing up here, these are all the ores that it will mine up. Now it doesn't dig anything up apart from what you tell it to. So for example, I've told it to dig up every single ore in a 32 block radius on either side of it. So what it will do is just go through, look down, say that's an ore there, mine it up, suck it back up to the surface, teleport it back, and then it will just eject it out of the back of the machine, say here, which is pretty cool. So what I'm going to see if this works first. I'm just going to go grab a chest just to demonstrate that works. And then once it's working, I can then, so let me just grab any old chest. Apparently I don't have one. Let me just manufacture one real quick. One chest. There we go. See if this works, of course. So yeah, so let me just stick a chest on the back of the digital miner. So woof. Where were we? So yeah, into the config. So at the moment this is going to, did not mean to do that. So at the moment this is going to find it's going to search the ore dictionary for anything that says ore. So you can see them all flashing up here: nether ores, diamond ore, gold, silver, bronze, iron, diamond, redstone, everything. I think even hopefully even yellorium. If it's not in the ore dictionary, I don't think you want to do that. But what you can also do new filter item stack. Put the item in there. So for example, if we wanted to tell it only specifically to dig up a specific item, so say for example, let me just grab, say, yellorium. I don't think I have any yellorium ore, which is kind of annoying. Do I have any ore in here? Let me just, for example, dark iron ore. Let me just check that. So if we go along to here, fly back, zoom back over to my digital miner, pop down, go config, new filter, item stack. So we can say, there we go, dark iron ore, and then hit save. So it will look for that item and it will dig that up as well. Whereas I don't think we need that because, I don't know actually. Let me just have a quick look. I wonder if it will flash up on the ore dictionary. So if I go for ore star, is it going to show me what I want? So I think it's just going to dig up anything which says ore, basically. So we'll just search the ore dictionary. Certus quartz ore. I said I might have to, like I said, find certain ores, dig them up, and then manually add them to a digital miner. Because once you've added in these filters, when you dig it back up, I just saw yellorium there. Just have a quick look through. Make sure it's kind of got every single ore there. I saw emerald there as well. There's gold gravel ore. That's dark iron ore, so I can delete that. That's fine. And then finally, I think that's all done. So it'll silk touch up things as well, which is even better. So diamond ore will get more bang for our buck, which is always good. Anything else? I think that's it. You can also you can put speed and energy upgrades in there as well, so that'd be pretty cool. Maybe just bung in a couple of speed upgrades. Also, you can say for every single block that you mine up, you can say replace it with a particular block. So say I wanted to replace every single ore mined up with cobblestone or dirt, it will do that, which is pretty cool as well. But I'm not really too bothered about that. It's not as though I'm going to be digging down and seeing lots of little holes in the world. Okay, so I think we're ready to go. So if we hit start, so it's already found some... Oh, I like it says hello there. That's really cute. So yeah, as you can see, it's already found osmium ore. Cinnabar. We also want auto eject. So what it'll do is, in theory, put it into this chest. So there we go. That is really cool. So this all appears to be working, as it's found 4 osmium ore already and some cinnabar ore, some dark iron ore. Wow, that's really efficient. I think it starts down from the bottom and works its way back up, maybe. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift click all that. So I'm going to stop it for now. And then just bash this up. Come on, chest. Go away. There we go. Dig that up. Put the Tesseract on the back instead. Do quarry items. And then what I want to do is item mode, send only. Fluid mode blocked. Energy mode blocked. That's all done. And then now it's essentially just a pseudo quarry. So to mine, so it's got 12,571 different ores to dig up, which is pretty incredible. So in that 32 block radius, it's got almost 13,000 ores to dig up, which is probably why I want to put the speed upgrades in it, so it will take, because otherwise it's going to take a little while. So if I can dump that in there, it'll auto eject it, which is pretty cool as well. So excellent. I've got the digital miner set up. I've showed you guys how to run it. Wasn't too this was slightly quicker than last time, plus I'd also looked up how to run the damn thing as well. So once I built myself a couple more what's the word I'm looking for, a couple more Tesseracts, I could also set up my other digital miner, some to just randomly anywhere, just make sure they're not overlapping at all, which is quite cool. Or I could just even put a second digital miner next to each other and they just run in tandem, which would be even better. But and they'd just dig up an area twice as fast, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, been a fairly successful episode. Hopefully I've recorded it this time. If not, I might just go ballistic. So I'm going to leave the episode there for now. As always, guys, don't forget to comment and like if you enjoyed the episode. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.